I'm really sitting here shaking my head. You know, I'm sitting here healing. I got my tooth surgery. My eyes getting better. I got the file, get all that dead off my back paws. And I get a call from my son Boogie, like, guess what? Cam just called me, sent me some money so I could go on an interview. Cam, this is a whole new level of low. You know, it's just not proper conduct to bring children or my children or anyone's children in. And I know Larry made the call, but to try to divide a family and take advantage, manipulate my child, all because you're too scared to have a direct conversation with me about the things you said about me, it's just not the way it's just not the level. It kind of shows your pedigree of pettiness. And right now, I think your pedigree for messing with over this, trying to fuck with my family, I'm just disgusted. And I'm not proud. And I think you should be ashamed of yourself. You, Larry, you have children. You have a family. And you are going to use my kids or whatever trauma that you think they have, or separation and dividedness. I don't know why you would think that. To make whatever point. This is how you treat people you grew up with that helped you. This is how petty. I wouldn't suggest you did this with any enemy, any op. You know, in gangster shit, it's like you keep the kids and the family out of it. But again, this is you're too sensitive, Cam. This is not the way I would expect you to conduct your business. Try a little better, get a little neater.
It's one more topic I wanted to talk about, man. And this topic right here is, if you beefing with your brother, do you beef with your brother? What do we consider brothers? I did a video about this, about friends. How many of us have them? Like, why do people? And that was on a Shannon Sharp, Ray Lewis video. And it was like, when is it okay to criticize your friend or be real with your friend? You know what I'm saying? Like, when do friends, so-called brothers, get on the internet and clown each other and say, I still love you? Because if you get on the internet, and if I got love for you, I'm just not going to say nothing. I'm not going to clown you and say I love you. And I think what Camron and Dame Dash are doing right now, it's a little bit embarrassing, man. Like, I'm watching these guys sitting around seeming like they do anything for money. And I never want to be in a position in my life where I sell my soul for $1. And Dame Dash is stubborn. If Dame Dash wasn't so stubborn, he would be in a better situation right now in his life. If he would have did right by Jay, which I thought Jay-Z is doing Dame Dash wrong anyway. And I don't think it's Jay-Z right to take care of no grown man. I don't think he should have to do that. You know what I'm saying? But being a guy who paid Lil Wayne taxes, I done heard occasions where Jay-Z looked out for a lot of people. I seen Scarface on the Shannon Sharp show talking about how Jay-Z looked out for him, like when he was down and out on his bed, feeling like he was on his deathbed. And you got a person like Dame Dash. Y'all was like brothers at one time. What y'all built was great. Y'all made a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs and have their own clothing line, start a record label, and do this as brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all made all this money, made all this history, and then when you see two people beefing, it's sad. And then I watched Dame Dash say something that I thought about when they was beefing. A lot of the beef with Jay-Z and Dame Dash, to me, came when Camron went on, I can't remember what interview he was in, and he was talking about how Dame Dash was making him the president of Rockefeller Records. And he was trying to wait for Benny Siegel to learn a little bit before he stepped up and was the president with him, you know what I'm saying? And that caused a lot of Jay-Z and Dame Dash problems at that time. Because I remember when Jay-Z on the CD, when he say, Hovey's home, the global phone, the world is back in order, the #1 rap recorder is back. And when he said that, that was directed at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was directed at, to me, he was getting that Dame Dash. He was getting that Dame Dash, you know what I'm saying? He was getting that Dame Dash and Camron saying that. Because he was like, it's like Dame Dash is making decisions without talking to me. Like, he just think he can make them kind of decisions. Okay, let me handle it like this. Let me get away from this guy. And Dame Dash took the blows for that. You know what I'm saying? He took that, you know what I'm saying? Which it ruined how he is now. Jay-Z, Dame Dash would have probably been in a better situation right now in their life, you know what I'm saying? But with that, with him doing that and doing that with Camron, it caused a rift between him and Jay, which ended up breaking apart Rockefeller Records, if you ask me. And ended up turning it apart and making it where it don't really even exist no more. Dame Dash, I think Jay-Z ended up buying him out on his part. Dame Dash tried to make his own Dash, whatever he was trying to do, and CEO Records, something like that, entertainment. Jay-Z ended up selling Rockefeller Records to Def Jam, and he ended up going out with his business, and he ended up making Rock Nation. And just to see Dame Dash sitting around, he ain't got no teeth in his mouth. He got an eye patch. I'm like, what's going on with Dame Dash, man? He said he got diabetes, so that's why he been going through a lot of what he's going through. But to see him and Camron, two guys from Harlem, Camron, they always looked up to Dame Dash, you know what I'm saying? I always called him his big brother. I always had a bunch of love for him. Even when they speaking now, he's saying I still love him, but he posted all these clips of talking about how he talked to his kids and how he talked to his brothers and stuff like that. He seemed like he's having a little sarcasm going on, saying, I love you, but look at this, you know what I'm saying? Trying to expose something. But at the time when Jay-Z did Dame Dash like that, you know, Camron ended up making a song, you know what I'm saying, on one of his CDs. Was it a Killer Season? Talking about Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Talking about Beyonce, Jay-Z, and everything in the situation, you know what I'm saying, for Dame Dash. Because he said on the song, I don't like how you did Dame Dash. This is for Dame Dash and all that. Going at him, you know what I'm saying? Now, over time, Camron and made up with Jigga Man. And you know what I'm saying, Dame Dash still in the situation he's going through. And as Jay-Z being, that used to be his guy, I would put Dame Dash in a situation, man, where he would be doing better. Because I think all them years of what they went through and how they was riding for each other and stuff like that, I wouldn't throw that down the drain, you know, because I don't think nothing had been done too bad where I would feel like I can't help the guy. Because Dame Dash don't really never say nothing bad about Jay. He just be like, hey, man, why y'all keep asking me all these questions about Jay-Z? And I just don't like seeing people that then build things beefing. You know what I'm saying? I would never thought Camron and Dame Dash would be beefing. But now they're going blow for blow on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it doesn't make sense to see people that's like brothers taking it online. Like, keep it offline. Like, if you could pick up somebody's cell phone or telephone or whatever, and you can get at this person or have a conversation with this person, I would rather a person do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't publicize that on the internet and then have everybody looking at y'all crazy. Because people just love the entertainment. They don't care who's right. They don't care who's wrong. Some people just love the entertainment. And you're the entertainment a lot of time when you're on the internet. You know, they're going to laugh at this. They're going to laugh at that. And Dame Dash don't get the respect he deserves. I think a lot of times the respect Dame Dash should deserve from people. Because at certain times he said he was the one taking the bullets. He would go in there and bark on all these guys that was doing Jay-Z a certain kind of way and deals and such and such. And then Jay-Z would make them go out and have drinks with the guys. And he'll be over there in a good mood after Dame Dash and just cuss the guy out. For him, you know what I'm saying, on his end. And you know, I was a big fan of the Rockefeller record thing when they was doing the early thing, Memphis Bleak, Emil, Benny Siegel, Young Gunners, you know what I'm saying, State Property. I'm a fan of all that. Petey Crack, all them guys, you know what I'm saying? And when they brought Twister, Kanye, Just Blaze, and all that, I'm a big fan. And to see a lot of that stuff being put together by Dame Dash, and to see him in the situation he is in right now. And I remember when he was on the Breakfast Club, telling the Breakfast Club about being a boss and how he was fussing, they was going in and out, and had a big old argument about that. He ended up coming on there again and squashing it. the kind of outlook Dame guys got, I understand. Being your own boss doing this, and DJ Emmy was trying to explain to him about, it's nothing wrong with about being a worker. You could be a worker for a second to then try to become a boss. And I'm with it. I understand exactly what DJ Emmy was talking about. And at the time, Dame Dash didn't understand that. He was going back and forth with him. But at the end of the day, man, I just think you shouldn't beef with your brother online. You shouldn't do that. If y'all got a problem, keep it offline. Don't let the world see it, because the world can be able to, pick through it and see what's going on. And this person being played against this person. Now y'all putting y'all own business out there, and now y'all getting a little bit more personal. And all they can do is go up. Up. And if it's up, it's stuck. And then they say, when you go low, I go to hell. And y'all don't want to play that kind of game because y'all brothers and y'all know a lot about each other. You know what I'm saying? So don't do that. I seen Dame Dash talking about Camron haven't had a hit since he left Rockefeller Records. And I'm like, man, you know this for to go left, because Camron said he going to reply to it on his show. So that's how I feel about it, man. It's weird to see people beefing. I don't think people should be beefing like that, especially when y'all can call each other brothers. You know what I'm saying? But like, comment, subscribe on my video. How do y'all feel about the Dame Dash Camron situation? It has so many levels to it, because they've been doing this back and forth over the years. Camron don't really never say much. Dame don't say much. Camron had Dame back, and Dame that had Camron back trying to promote him to be the president at Rockefeller. And then Camron being at Rockefeller was a big move by Dame Dash. So tell me how y'all feel about it. Who's in the wrong? Who do y'all feel in the wrong? I'm out.